We are going to take our point-slope equation. We are going to transform it into slope-intercept form and then turn that into standard form. So we want to remember that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, and that standard form is ax plus by equals c, where a has to be greater than or equal to 0. It can be not negative. Cannot be negative. So it's not going to be a negative number in the very front. And we want all whole numbers when possible, which should not be an issue when we are giving the slopes that we are giving here. So to take our point slope form and turn it into slope intercept form, we're going to follow the same steps that we did above. So I'm going to take y minus 11 equals 3 parentheses x minus 2. And the first thing I'm going to do is distribute inside of the parentheses. So I want to distribute and get rid of the parentheses altogether. So we have y minus 11 equals 3x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And then in order to get it into slope-intercept form, I need to move and get y by itself. So I'm going to add 11. Add 11. And we end up with y equals 3x. Negative 6 plus 11 is plus 5. So that is our equation in slope-intercept form. We are going to take that equation and we are going to use it to find our standard form. So I'm going to rewrite it over here, y equals 3x plus 5. And if you compare standard form to what we currently have, I have y by itself, I have 3x plus 5. So in standard form, x needs to go onto the other side of the equation to be with the y. So in order to do this, I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides of my equal sign. And we end up with negative 3x, let me change colors, negative 3x plus y equals 5. So we are closer to standard form. I have x and y on the same side, but the major problem here is, again, I cannot have x be negative. I can't have a, the number in front of x, be negative. So in order to get rid of that negative, I'm going to take the entire equation, the whole thing, and multiply it by negative 1. So when we do that, that's going to get distributed to each part of our equation. So negative 1 times negative 3x gives us a positive 3x. Negative 1 times y gives us a negative y. And then negative 1 times 5 is a negative 5. So this can be rewritten as 3x minus y equals negative 5. And that's our equation in standard form. Okay. I want to do this a couple more times real quickly. Get through these examples. So here we have y minus 5 equals 3 parentheses x plus 4. Again, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. That is my goal, what I'm trying to get to. So I need to distribute and get rid of the parentheses. So we have y minus 5 equals 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. And then we are going to add 5 on both sides. So y is equal to 3x plus 17. That is my equation in slope-intercept form. I'm then going to take that over here for standard form. And again, standard form is ax plus by equals c, where a is greater than or equal to 0. So y equals 3x plus 17. I want to move the 3x. I need it to be on the other side, so I'm going to subtract by 3x, subtract by 3x. And we have negative 3x plus y equals 17. And as we talked about a moment ago, I cannot have a negative in front of the x, so I'm going to multiply by negative 1. And that goes to all the parts of my equation. Negative 3 times negative 1 is a positive 3x. minus y equals negative 17. And then lastly, here we have y plus 2 equals 4 parentheses x plus 2. Again, we are trying to get y equals mx plus b for slope-intercept form. First thing I'm going to do is distribute. So we have y plus 2 equals 4x plus 4 times 2 is 8. And then I am going to subtract 2, y is equal to 4x plus 6 for slope-intercept form. I'm going to take that and go do standard form. Again, ax plus by equals c, where a has to be greater than or equal to 0, so it cannot be negative. Y is equal to 4x plus 6 is where we start. I'm going to subtract that 4x on both sides. So we have negative 4x plus y equals 6. We take the whole thing, multiply by negative 1. Or you can divide by negative 1. I have students that do that too. That is not wrong. That is completely fine. Multiplying or dividing by negative 1 does the same thing. So we get a positive 4x minus y equals negative 6.